On today's episode of Tough Grit, we've got two contestants who are ready to take the bull by the horns. These rural neighbors are bullish on playing in our challenge and have a real stake in winning. In order to score, they'll have to shoot. A cattle chute, that is. Join us as we play Rawhide and Seek and prove once again that to be a true cowboy, you have to break from the herd and travel into Tough Grit.
Morning, Shannon. What are you working on out here?
Oh, good morning, Caleb. I did my homework for today's episode, so I'm busy putting together this important piece of equipment for our cattle challenge.
I don't recognize this one. Can you give me a hint?
Caleb, isn't it obvious? It's a sweep chute for cattle.
A sweep, huh?
Yeah, although I think I'm gonna have to get a few more brooms. Some of those cows are bigger than I envisioned.
Shannon, those are average-sized cattle, and I think we need a different sort of sweep if we want to get those animals where we want them to go.
Thank goodness. I was really getting frightened about the size of dustpan we were gonna need. Maybe you've considered keeping or raising cattle, but you're not certain it's right for you.
Or you keep several head and you struggle loading them into the trailer. Or you've had to administer vaccines to a particularly feisty calf. At some point, those of us who work with livestock, especially cattle, have found ourselves in a steaming pile of tough grit.
That's where we come in. I'm Shannon Riley.
And I'm Caleb Regan. We're working cattle today, and we're going to give you some tools and techniques to help you tackle some cattle projects and get it done right the first time.
And we're going to throw in a little friendly competition between rural neighbors just to keep it moving along. Let's meet today's contestants.
Our first contestant is Rod Allen from rural Waubonsie County, Kansas. Rod is married with 2 sons. He manages over 200 acres and likes to fish, trap, and shoot. He also enjoys hunting for arrowheads.
I've learned a lot of interesting facts from Rod. Did you know that Minute Bull is the name of a basketball player and not just a tiny cow? I didn't.
Our second contestant comes from South Coffeyville, Oklahoma. Zach Woody is married, and he and his wife Brandy live with their 2 sons on the family's 1,000-acre Blue Sky Ranch. Zach enjoys fishing, four-wheeling, and participating in local team roping and ranch rodeos.
I've learned a lot from Zach, too. For instance, Longhorn is a breed of cattle and not just a way to tell your date that you're waiting in the driveway.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Tough Grit.
We've got an exciting project for you 2 gentlemen today. Now I'm gonna milk the suspense, and that's no bull. Your Tough Grit challenge today is sorting cattle using a chute and sweep and loading a cow onto a trailer. Anyone who owns cattle probably wants to round them up and inspect them or perform health care at various times throughout the year.
The easiest and safest way to do this is to use a crowding tub or sweep and alley system leading to a squeeze chute. Your first challenge today is to round up and sort a certain set of cows from a larger group. The second challenge will be to get 1 cow from that group loaded into a trailer.
Sounds simple, but working with cattle can be difficult or even dangerous, so proper safety precautions are a must. But don't worry, we brought in some experts to lend a helping hand on your project. They'll coach you along to help you complete your challenges.
As always, our Team Grit expert is none other than the rurally savvy editor-in-chief of Grit magazine, Hank Will.
Hank's always been partial to cows. He envies any animal that has 4 stomachs.
And here today from Tractor Supply Company is Lynn Adcock. Lynn is store manager from Smithville, Tennessee, and is ready to give her guidance.
Lynn really wants me to get up close and personal with the cows in our competition. In fact, she told the director that I should have been put out to pasture years ago.
These experts are here to assist you with your projects today. They'll be making sure you stick to our 3 criteria of efficiency, accuracy, and especially since we're working with large animals today, safety. Whichever one of you does the best in those 3 categories will walk away with up to a $1,000 gift card to Tractor Supply Company.
That's right, it's a real sweepstake competition.
You'll also get to use some pretty nifty equipment today, like County Line's sweep alley system and cut gates.
And now let's get some details from our experts about what to expect from our first challenge.
Rod, preventive maintenance will go a long way toward keeping your cattle productive and healthy. One of the tools that you can use in that endeavor is called a squeeze chute. Squeeze chute kind of sides pull in against the cattle, and it helps keep them calm, which makes it easier and safer for you to work on them and get whatever jobs you need to get done.
Most squeeze chutes will come with a head gate like this, and what that does is when the cow comes in, these little panels here come back against her shoulders and they stop her from thrashing around so she doesn't get hurt, she doesn't hurt you, and she has a better experience and makes it a little easier next time you want to get her up and work.
Hank, I know there's a lot more equipment that goes along with these. What would you recommend?
Well, in addition to a head gate, I would definitely get a model with drop-down side panels. This will allow you access to the side of the animal to do all kinds of operations. You definitely want to have a drop-down bottom panel. You can actually work on her feet if you want, or you can actually restrain the cow and let a calf nurse if she's kind of ornery. I really like to have a side panel exit. Just pull the lever, let it go. She can escape that way. You know, you can let them out through the head gate, but sometimes you want to use this to sort with, and it should close. You also want to have a tailgate. Tailgate, you can drop that down when she's in so that she can't back out. It just helps kind of keep her calm and keeps you safe.
All right, so we're going to pull the cow up in here, stop her at the front. We're going to start front to back. We're going to notch her ears if we have to. She's in a good, safe place. She's not going to hurt you and she's not going to hurt herself. We're going to put some tags on her if you have a bunch where you can, you know, maybe you signify each cow with a number. So there's where the ear tags come in. And then we're going to start back here with inoculations if you need to, worming, castration. This is the utmost spot to work on castrating a cow. You just drop the panel if you need to. And then if you have a cow that's, you know, difficult, she's having a hard time birthing, first time, whatever, you can put her in here, you can help her a little bit, you can monitor her and make sure nothing goes wrong.
Ron, ideally you'll have a crowding tub upstream from the squeeze chute and the head gate. What this device does is it helps you to catch the cattle, and then you can actually push them gently into the alleyway and then on up into the squeeze. This particular unit has a really nice latching gate. So as you push forward, the gate handles lock the gate so that the animals can't push back at you. It'll lock on every one of these verticals, and you slowly work the animals into the alley, and really works well.
If your cows are a little bit anxious, if they're not used to being handled, you might want to get a tub and a sweep with a solid sheet on it.
Why should they be solid?
Well, cows are kind of tunnel visioned. They go where they can see. If they can't see what's on the other side of the fence, they don't try to get there. Now, fortunately for us, the cows that we're dealing with today are all pretty calm and pretty good natured, so we're using an open system. They're not going to get riled up by being able to see what's out beside them.
And now it's time to take the bull by the horns and jump to our first challenge of sorting cattle.
Each contestant will start with 5 head of cattle out in the larger pen. They'll have to whittle that number down to the 2 predetermined cows using the sweep, chutes, and cutting gates. Each team will be working a different set of cows, so the second guy doesn't have any advantage. Our experts will be able to help you work your cows through the system. Team Grit, you're up first, and Rod, your time ends when the 2 cows remain in the loading area and the other 3 are put back out into the larger pen and all the gates are closed. Good luck. Ready, set, go.
It's for real. Oh God, my legs are stiff. Open it up wide, yeah.
Whoa, cow. Whoa, cow.
I understand what they're doing, but it does look like they're missing their canoe.
Go on, cow.
That cow right there is being temperamental. It's a real dromedary. You know what I mean? Okay.
Here they come. Nice tight group of 5.
See if we can keep them going.
Cow. Cow. Good cow.
All 5 are into the crowding tub.
Yeah!
We want to bleed the calves off,
These
right?
cows seem to have a little beef with the chute.
Yeah, she can come your way. Let her come your way.
There you go.
I think this other big one will go. All right, so let her come. Yeah, let her come your way if we get her in.
Come on, cow.
Just watch for any calves. Oh! All right. All right, let's go. Go ahead and open this. Go ahead and open that gate so she can come out. And let's let these guys out. I'll climb over if you want to get that red gate. We'll get rid of these guys.
This is utterly thrilling.
Sha! Sha, sha, sha. All right, slam it, and we tie it up and we're done.
Now you need to get this one out of this and back into that
Out of
area.
the chute.
cow. Come on. Nope.
That cow is not 100% certain about this. More like 2%.
Close it. Time.
Woo!
Good job,
Good
Rod.
job, Rod.
When we return, we're gonna see if Team TSC can beat Team Grit's time so that they can become the winning sort and don't have to kowtow in defeat. Stay tuned.
Although it's possible to get cattle to go where you want them to by harassing them from behind, the fact of the matter is that when being chased, cattle really want to turn and face the enemy. If you take a little time to understand a cow's flight zone and invade it from different sides and directions, you can often get the animals to do exactly what you want them to do with less stress and minimal chance of getting injured yourself. The flight zone is an area approximated by a circle with the animal as the center point. A small wedge-shaped piece of that circle directly behind the animal is a blind spot. Spend some time in the blind spot and the cow will instinctively turn to face you. The flight zone size is directly related to how tame the animal is and how stirred up it is. Completely tame animals have almost no flight zone, while wild cattle may have a flight zone that's much more than 100 feet in diameter. If your cattle are calm, you can get them to move forward by arcing into the flight zone slightly in front of a herd leader and taking a few steps parallel and toward the rear of the animal. Once you are past the cow's halfway point, you can arc out of the flight zone, walk ahead, and then repeat the cycle. It's counterintuitive, but it works. Take a little time to study how cattle respond to the invasion of their flight zone, and you may find cowboying to be a totally calming experience. Your cattle will thank you, and your health insurance company will too.
Welcome back to Tough Grit, everyone.
Our first challenge is underway, and Rod had a successful run. Now it's Team Tractor Supply's turn to sort their 2 head of cattle from a larger group of 5. You ready?
Ready, set, go.
Zach and Lynn are headed out to the larger pen. Time to round up their 5.
How do you think? It's going pretty well over there. You guys did good.
We tried.
Ooh, here they come.
Go, 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 go.
I wonder if the cows think he's asking for help.
Zach taking a little more aggressive approach, getting right in that sweep with him instead of letting that sweep do the work.
Yeah.
A little cow do-si-do.
Hey, 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 hey. Come on, hip, hip, hip.
Stop. Stop. We got an AWOL moo-moo. Ah, too bad. All right, come on back.
Everyone.
Well, that's competition number 1 right there. Caleb, what'd you think?
Zach, you just had a cow get a little rank on you, take off into that adjacent field, got to disqualify you. Rod, Team Grit, you guys had your cattle sorted 6.5 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
You're a real cow whisperer, Rod. Congratulations.
You just won yourself a $500 gift card to Tractor Supply Company.
Good deal. Thanks.
Don't go away, because right after this, we'll be learning more about weaning calves and loading a trailer.
Weaning calves, winning challenges, and another $500 gift card from Tractor Supply Company when we return to Tough Grit.
Welcome back to Tough Grit. Today, we're working cattle. And now our experts, Hank and Lynn, will have some great information for our contestants and for you about weaning calves.
Weaning is really stressful for your calves. So between the ages of 3 and 10 months, which is when you want to pull your calves away from your cows, you want to make sure you do your immunizations, your castrations, and your debudding of the calves pretty early on, so that way you can put them back with their cows, with their mamas. They don't stress out as bad, they don't lose weight, and they don't take the chance of getting sick.
Rod, even though there are several methods for weaning calves, one thing you can do to reduce stress on the animals and to keep their weight loss to a minimum is to precondition those calves. Essentially what you do is you provide pellets or grain and water in a creep feeder for them.
It's important to get your calves used to eating pellets and grain prior to weaning them, so they'll still have a protein source when you pull the mother's milk off of them. And you can utilize the pellet and grain, get them used to it by using a creep feeder.
How does a creep feeder work?
Well, they generally will hold about 450 pounds of feed. in a hopper. And then in front of the hopper they have a cage. That cage is about this high, just big enough for the calves to get through. So when mama gets a little pushy wanting feed, mama can't get in. The only ones that can get in are the calves.
Rod, a mama cow will naturally kick her calf off around 10 months of age. She'll just basically prevent him or her from any further nursing. Most farmers and ranchers kind of aid the process and wean a little bit earlier, maybe around 6 to 7 months, and you do that simply by separating the cows from the calves and holding them separate from one another. If a cow should reject her calf when it's really young and really needs the milk, you can help supplement that calf's growth by feeding it milk replacer using a bottle.
One problem with weaning calves by separating them from their mothers is that their panic is really contagious. So if you put them all together, one calf panics and then the whole herd panics, and sometimes their mothers do too. And that can be very stressful, and they lose weight, and it might cause them not to be so healthy.
So Hank, is there another way to leave the cow and the calf together for weaning?
Rod, if you have a relatively few number of calves to wean, one option that you can take is to let the cows and the calves stay together, and you basically can install what's called a weaning ring on the snout of the calf. Basically has these little fingers that stick up, and it'll tickle its mom's udder whenever they go to nurse, and she'll kick them off pretty well. But it's pretty low stress on both the cow and the calf because they get to stay together.
And now for the second challenge, loading a cow. Each contestant will be loading one of the 2 cows they sorted earlier into the trailer.
Now once again, it's a timed competition, but we want to work safely as well. Rod lost a coin toss, so he's going to go first again. Good luck to both of you. Ready, set, go.
Cow. That'd work. That'd work. Just pull it back. Cow. Whoa, whoa, honey. Easy, easy, easy. It's all right. Easy,
Not trying to steer you wrong.
easy, easy.
She's in. Now if the cow gets nervous, does it make a milkshake?
Cow.
Hey boss!
This is the hard part. Coaxing it into the trailer.
On you go. Come on. There you go.
Let's go, boss. Let's go.
Get that momentum going.
Let's go, boss.
Get going.
Let's go, boss.
Come on, hon. Jump. Jump.
Come on, boss.
I can't get to her feet to tap on them. Come on. Now, come on.
Got roughly a foot up the step.
Come on, cow.
Okay, walk up to the front. And let's just walk down beside her.
Come on. There you go.
Way to go!
Yeah! So far, this has been an exciting competition, and I was afraid it would be a bulldozer.
That's right, Shannon. After these messages, we'll find out if Zach can load up a victory in a quicker time than Team Grit. Stay with us.
It doesn't matter whether you're a producer with 100 head or a proud parent of your child's first bottle calf. The health of your herd is a major priority. Providing for your cattle doesn't have to be difficult though. Making arrangements with a skilled livestock veterinarian before you really need them will keep most small emergencies from becoming serious. Be sure to plan for preventative care and proper nutrition. And raising your cattle will be a joy. In addition to good forage or feed, make sure you have salt and other mineral supplements available to your cows. These come in block or loose form. Convenient for you and easy for your cattle too. Often breeding bulls and lactating cows can use a boost. You might consider adding some extra protein to your diet. Your veterinarian, he can advise you on how to help cows continue to thrive, and we can provide what you need to keep your animals in peak condition. Your vet can also give you expert advice on when to immunize your cattle and for what in your area. Learning to give shots yourself can save time and money, and we can supply the vaccines and equipment you need to protect your herd. Nothing beats having a friendly, knowledgeable resource to go to when you want information about how to keep your cattle healthy and happy.
Welcome back to today's second challenge on Tough Grit.
Our first contestant, Rod, had successfully loaded his cow into the trailer. Now it's Team Tractor Supply's turn, and Zach looks rearing to go. Work quickly, but safely.
Ready, set, go.
Come on, Mama.
You got the one you want.
Zach's really hands-on.
Just use that sweep.
Yeehaw. Quiet.
Find the hole. Find the hole. Find the hole. Well, we pretty much redeemed ourselves.
Time.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, great job, you guys. Come on up here. All right, that's the end of our second challenge. Caleb, what'd you think?
Heck of a job to both of you. You guys both got your cows loaded. Team Grit, Rod, you guys got yours loaded in 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Not a bad time at all.
I thought it was.
Zach, you guys, Team Tractor Supply, 35 seconds.
Wow.
That is stinking unbelievable. You just won yourself a $500 gift card to Tractor Supply Company. Congratulations.
All right, 35 seconds. That must be the cow where minute steaks come from. All right, but Team Grit, you also won the first challenge, so you'll get a $500 gift card from Tractor Supply Company. Congratulations. All right, and if you don't cower in fear, here's how you can be a part of the Rural America Challenge.
To sign up, go to toughgrit.com and click on the I Can Do That button, or look for the advertisement in Grit Magazine. Don't wait, sign up today. Today, you've learned about all there is to know about using an alley and loading cows, as well as some weaning tips and other cattle care. If you'd like to learn more, visit toughgrit.com. I'm glad you could join us today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
Hi, Caleb.
What are you doing with all that cleaning stuff?
Oh, they really made a mess back there. How's it look?
Spick and span, Shannon.
Well, you know how I like to make a clean sweep of things.
I'm Caleb Regan.
And I'm Shannon Riley. And when you see us coming, you know you're in
Tough Grit.